Hey guys, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that Surewinder is still selling amazing products. Some of you guys have been dragging your feet for whatever reason. If your shoulder hurts, do not waste time. Pull the trigger. I just bought 4 or 5 of them, and we had 2 guys out. You know how much it cost me to pay for 2 guys being out with bad shoulders? We just pulled the trigger and we said, listen, everybody's going to have one on a truck. It's mandatory. You got to use it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait till your guys go down. It's going to cost you more. Buy a Surewinder.
What's up, guys? Ryan here with Torsion Talk podcast. And today we're going to break down top 5 automations for your garage door company. Man, it's been crazy lately. A lot of stuff going on. My son's birthday was yesterday. As I'm recording this, I spoke at church on a Sunday morning. My pastor asked me to preach. I'm not much of a preacher, but I taught on God's view of success in our life. There were 5 principles. I thought it went really well. And then I got my daughter 16th coming up soon, which is crazy to me. I got a 16-year-old, y'all. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So, car shopping. Little did I know that just about every car that I've checked is like $500 a month on insurance, which is also crazy to me. As much as I've invested in insurance over the last 25 years, I'm in the negative in a very, very, very big way. Goodness gracious. I think I had known earlier, I probably would have changed how I did insurance. I would pay like for the biggest deductible possible in every scenario. And well, you know what? I don't know. I'm not sure about that now. I just thought of something that my insurance covered that was, I think it was like $300,000 or $400,000. So maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, it just feels like a lot. I'm sure you guys understand, just like taxes. I don't feel like I've got my money back out of that either. But hey, what the heck? I think we got 1 seat left for Summit. My God, this thing has been crazy. Just I've never had an easier event to promote. It's been really good. And then we've got some in-person sales training coming up as well. You can go to, well, we're going to be sharing the link, I think, on the GDU page. If you're not on GDU, check it out. I'll share it elsewhere if I remember. But we will have one, I think, in April. We have 20 to 25 seats available. We will probably only do one every 6 months or so. I'd like to sell it out if we can. And we're going to be combining door sales and tech sales. And they're going to get a certificate now. So we've actually got a system where we can push out certificates for these trainings as well. Should be really good. Taking a little bit of a different approach. We actually are putting it into like a day and a half. So your team will get in on that morning. We'll kick off at like noon, and then you guys will go to like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then the next day we'll go early morning till 4 o'clock. So that way you can only have to pay for a hotel room for one night. Come in early the first day and leave late the second. That's pretty much, I think, all of the announcements. We do have, there is an event doing a webinar teaching on, I think it's active listening and sales, which is, listen, that may not sound sexy to you, but this is like one of the top things that I think influence sales the most. And if you don't do it right, your closing ratio will drop. So if you guys are interested, check that out. Got a lot going on. All right, so let's dive in top 5 automations for a garage door company. I think before we dive into this completely, I want to say like sometimes when I talk to business owners, we can feel a little overwhelmed about things that we're unsure of or don't fully understand. So this automation process can feel overwhelming because we're not very tech savvy, but it's relatively easy. It's relatively easy to do, especially if you have a very API friendly software that you use. So automated follow-ups is number one. So you can use your CRM and Zapier, connect it to like Gmail, and you can set up automated follow-ups for virtually whenever and how often you want. Um, there's another platform that we're researching and testing, building some tools on right now that has a bunch of workflows in it, and it's actually really, really cool. And the great thing about like a system like that is that you can do ifs. And what I mean by that is if they click the link and buy or book an appointment, then they go down a different workflow and they don't just continuously stay in that same workflow. Because the last thing you want to do is have somebody book an appointment from one of your follow ups and then you send another follow up. And so it needs to be somewhat intelligent. And there's platforms out there that can do that.
Hey guys, I found something that changed my business and I want to share it with you. We've created packages that have included some of the best products in our industry to offer our service customers. The heart of that package is Stealth Hardware Kit. Stealth Hardware is the quietest hinges on the market. I challenge you to buy at least one of these, test it for yourself. Put it on your truck and design a quiet performance package for your customers willing to pay for a better, smoother running door. Buy your Stealth Hardware Kit at Service Spring, do a search for quiet hinge, and then buy that. You can buy a double or single door, 7 or 8 foot tall, and promise you, it'll change your service forever.
Somer USA and Somer Group want to thank you for an incredible year and the trust you put in them and their products. As you know, Somer places high value on relationships, education, customer service, innovation, and professionalism. And they are grateful to you for your part in the fostering and dissemination of these values. If there is any way Somer can support you in your journey, whether through their products, the values they hold to, or the knowledge Somer has gained through interaction with door dealers across the world, please reach out to the team at your convenience. They are here to serve you. Again, thank you from the entire Somer team. Check them out at somerusa.com. Tell them Ryan sent you.
Number 2, review requests. Now, many of you think this is probably very simple, and it actually is. Most systems have this built in. But what I'm telling you is that you got to use it because I'm telling you right now, you need to ask at least 3 times for people who haven't left you a review, at least 3 times. Some people have a philosophy that they will not leave a review within like 30 days, right? Because they want to make sure that it's working well, or they've left a review in the past for something and then like 2 weeks later it went bad. So make sure you always ask on the day of, try to get it while you're there, and then have automated follow-up, send it out like the next day or 2. And then from there, like a week, and then 30 days, and maybe even 60 days. But I would do that for every single customer. I know that may feel like it's annoying, but my goodness, man, reviews make all the difference for your business, volume and quality. All right. Also, ask when you're doing that, ask for them to upload photos of your work. I just think photos are going to help those reviews rank better. And it's just another trust signal. I think is great. All right. Inventory tracking. This is really cool. I don't know how many times like we've been in a situation where the warehouse guy's like, oh man, I forgot to tell you we're out of this. And then we got a job coming up in the next day or 2 and we need that part. So you can automate this whole system, this whole process. There's inventory tools out there. In the past, we used Sortly, which is actually pretty cool software. It's limited for sure. It's for basic needs, but They have QR codes. They've got an app. You can scan the QR code with your app, and it'll take it out of inventory, put it into inventory, whatever you choose to do. You can set up your trucks as like warehouses or whatever, and then you can get alerts when like you set thresholds for those individual items, and then that way when they hit that threshold, it can alert you. Now, one step further is you could have it alert AI, and then AI could automatically order those parts. I know that sounds a little bit scary, but if you put some parameters in it, it's probably safer than a human ordering it. And that would just be the parameters being like a max limit of X, and also putting a parameter that like the model numbers included. So long story short, automating inventory tracking could be a lifesaver and keep your guys running and be one less thing that you have to worry about. Marketing campaigns is number 4. So schedule drip email campaigns for SMS reminders or SMS reminders to past customers. I think just having these set up every year, they get a message from you, or every 6 months, they get something from you that says, hey, how's it going? Do you need a service? We're here for you, whatever. And then maybe like holidays, send them like little things that, hey, at your convenience, schedule us online to come out and perform a safety inspection and service. Stuff like that, I think, is huge. And then I know this may sound very simple and probably not like, I don't know, but you could send your guys their schedule the evening before, like make it to where they don't have to actually look it up. Have it emailed to them or text to them automatically so that they can go to bed knowing their agenda for the morning, how early of a start they need to get, and they're not waking up the next day like waiting to check it out and then make action, right? It's all, like, in my opinion, it's all about preparation. And sometimes in the past, like, technicians kind of play things, they wing it a little bit. And I like for them to know, hey, here's my route, here's where I'm going, here's the parts I might need, and make sure that their truck is ready and everything's good. And so with that, I think sending automatically their schedule to them the day before, like the afternoon, evening before, is super important, because maybe they don't need to go to the office to stock up. Maybe they do, but getting them off on the right foot, I think, is great. And just, it's a good reminder. Hey, listen, here's your schedule tomorrow. It could change, but this is it. This is the plan. And here's your notes. And like, if you're missing some inventory, stop by the shop. We've got it pulled for you. So those are top five automations for your garage door company that I feel like can help streamline things and to generate more business, as well as get more reviews, help with your reputation. They're not that difficult. All of those can probably be knocked out in the matter of 15, 20 minutes a piece. You put your head down and got to work on it and didn't allow any distractions. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I would love to help you answer any questions, try to point you in the right direction. And I hope you guys are blessed. Have a wonderful day.